Welcome back, everyone, to the Pikmins. We are starting a new session. I plan to record many episodes, and hopefully, I will not get interrupted while recording many episodes. Otherwise, there's going to be a run-on gag for probably about the next week's worth of episodes. Like, when the fuck is Chris going to pick up his fucking parents? Jesus. Anyways. Get to the point of my story. My parents are supposed to return from their trip overseas on the day I'm recording these episodes. But instead of me going directly to work to pick them up at the airport, they missed their flight. So instead of me picking them up in like a couple of minutes, I'm actually sitting in my house recording Pikmin episodes. So, the plan is I'm going to record a bunch of episodes today, which you're going to see over the course of the next couple days. And hopefully in between there I don't end up getting a phone call. That's going to interrupt or disrupt this recording. But plan is, for the most part, I'm not going to talk about it anymore unless it becomes relevant to my current situation. What is there to say? What is there to do? We are on the Pikmin final level. We're going to go down to the pit of, to rescue the Louie character. This will be our last Louie adventure. Unfortunately, I do not have enough purple Pikmin to pick up that weight that weighs the equivalent of 100 purple Pikmin. I do not have 100 purple Pikmin. So that's the plan. Is we're just gonna kind of get there, fight the boss, take a dump on his face. You know, all 9 yards. Whoopsie. I forgot I got some stuff I gotta still do in this cave. We got a little bit of cleanup to do before we go fight the final area. This is sub-level 1, the Hole of Heroes. We have some, like I said, stuff to clean up here because I missed a couple treasures. So the plan is to just do what I'm doing right here, which is to skip over any level that doesn't have treasure in it. Head down the, whatever you call this, the thing as quickly as we possibly can, get the final treasures, move on to the last area, gives ourselves 2 thumbs up, make ourselves feel good about ourselves, and yeah, go from there. I'm trying to see where the hole is so I can hurry up and zip over there. Unfortunately, it looks like I'm going to have to use Pikmins to get there. I mean, the obvious answer is I don't want to use any Pikmin if I don't have to. That guy right there is particularly dangerous. Alright, we're just gonna jam ourselves into here. And go down. Perfect. The Hole of Heroes. Level 3! Nothing on this level either, because we already took care of it. But the only things we didn't take care of, if I remember correctly, is the last couple areas that had like big stompy bosses in it. They're all variations of each other. Let's just put it that way. There's the one four-legged guy who's easy. But I didn't really have to pick him to deal with him. Then I have the guy who shoots bombs out of his butthole. Because I'm also weirded out by the fact that... I shouldn't be weirded out by that fact. I was gonna say, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little weirded out by the fact that the Calamar and the boss don't seem to be affected by electricity or fire or poison. And poison's more obvious than the others, but they don't seem to really be affected by those. Yet, water they are. Maybe they don't like getting their sleep, but I don't know. It's a little weird to me. They made me impervious to a number of different elements, but not poison. And then it seems like sometimes when I get really high, like really like that, the fire, like really strong fire, I get affected by it, or really strong poison, I get affected by it. Two. Yeah, I kind of just need to use my blue Pikmin here to clean out this annoying piece of shit that's on the other side of this gate trying to blow water at me. Oh yeah, this whole level is just a cluster. Between the gates, the guys that shoot fire, the guys that shoot water, and then the annoying blimp guys that just seem to make everything worse. Alright, you're dead. No, I killed you. Great. Where's the exit? That's right. It's around the corner here. I literally sprint to it, but I do need Pikmin. Well. Ooh. More or less fucked week. I mean, not fucked as in bad week. I mean, like, fucked as in, like, I mentioned earlier, but, like, I've been feeling tired. I've been going to work feeling tired, and I don't know why. It's not like I'm not sleeping. I'm sleeping super well. But it's like I wake up in the middle of my sleep cycle, and I have trouble, like, waking my ass up. And like, no, I'm not falling asleep at work, but like, I want to fall asleep. If I was given the opportunity of resting my eyes and taking a quick, like, 5-minute snooze, I would. That's what my body wants me to do, but I refuse to let it. So I just pull up my standing desk thing, the little thing on top of my desk with my monitor, and I just lift it up, and I stand for like an hour. Make sure that I don't fall asleep, but nevertheless, my body's like, nah, I'll make you fall asleep standing up. It's fine. It's fine. You'll just flop over on the ground and probably give yourself a nice concussion. And then meanwhile, my innate brain's like, oh, hey, Chris, I noticed you're falling asleep. I'm gonna give you a shot of adrenaline so that you don't actually fall flat on your face and give yourself a concussion. Always great. I haven't figured it out either. Like, every day this week, except for today, I ate breakfast. Like a cereal breakfast with coffee and cereal and milk, okay? And still felt tired every day. Today, I didn't have any breakfast. Still felt tired. Had coffee. It's like sort of the joining thing. And I hate to say that coffee is making me sleepy, because sometimes people have the opposite effect with caffeine that they're supposed to. Like, the obvious effect is it's supposed to give you the energy and the jitters, you know, by restricting your blood vessels or whatever. however it works. But my caffeine seems to put me to sleep, which, of course, I'm not going to test. I'm not going to make myself a big old cup of coffee right before it's bedtime to go, oh boy, I sure hope this works and doesn't keep me up half the night. But, yeah. I think one of the big problems I've been having is in the past week or so. So this is the nicest enemy you're gonna basically run into. His entire job is just to pick up your Pikmin and replant them. He doesn't really do anything other than basically smush them into the ground. You think, oh, that's gotta be a bad thing, where you smush them, right? But like, he's not smushing them like killing them. He's basically like replanting them. You know, which worst case scenario you have to re-pick them, but it's not getting rid of their flower, you know, level up power, not killing your Pikmin, not removing your Pikmin, it's not reducing your Pikmin. It's just like, oh hey, you're gonna have to pick them again later. But one of the things, what I was trying to say is, one of the things that's not helping my sleepiness is the fact that we've had some of the most rainiest, cloudy days for a late March, early June calendar that I can remember. It has rained like literally every day around 4 or 5 o'clock. Okay? It makes it very difficult to cut grass if you work a 9 to 5 or an 8 to 5 shift and you want to leave at 5 o'clock when it's been dry all day and go to cut your grass or your parents' grass or whatever, because it starts raining and then you can't do it. And I'm not talking like a little spitting rain where like, oh, it's misting a little bit. Oh boy, oh darn, you got a little bit of mist on the grass, Chris. That's terrible. Sorry to hear it. No, like, straight up it's gonna rain for like 3 hours. I did it again today. 4 o'clock roll, 4 o'clock roll around, started raining. It hasn't stopped since. Nice steady rain, not a heavy rain, but steady rain. So like, I don't know. I may have mentioned this in the previous episode, but I've seen more hail this spring than I have seen in my other roughly 30-some years combined. You know? It's really bizarre. There's not a lot of hail. It's not big hail. It's just like it'll hail. All of a sudden, it'll sound like someone's throwing, like I don't know if anyone recognizes this term anymore, but back in the day, you used to take raw corn and you would throw it at people's houses. It was called tic-tacking. And yeah, I get it, you know, like, is that a good thing? Probably not. But at the same time, it's just corn. And it sounds like, you know, rocks or whatever hitting the side of your thing, which I get no one wants to hear rocks hitting the side of their windows or whatever, but it's not going to cause any property damage, it's not going to cause any window damage or anything like that. But that's what it sort of sounds like. It sounds like, you know, throwing like, I don't know, rock salt or something at your window, but not like to the point that it feels like it's going to break your window, but it's like, you know, well, what I said, tic-tacking, it's like tick, 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 tick noise, and it's like, wow, it's either somewhat heavy rain or that is hail. And you look outside and there's little tiny ice chunks about the size, like 1/8 of an inch to 1/8 of an inch. Little ice pellets on the ground. Kind of weird. I know if I lived in the Midwest, it'd be more common to get hail, I'm told. Also, it'd be like you'd have to worry about big hail, like golf ball size, or even like some cases like basketball size hail, which is just fucking nightmarish. Like, oh, I hope my roof can take this basketball hail that's falling. Oh wait, it can't. Or, oh, I sure hope my windows aren't completely smashed through with this golf ball size hail. Oh, they're not? Hmm. How unfortunate. There I was with all my red Pikmin, behind enemy lines, looking around to see if there was another polka-dotted thing for me to get. Meanwhile, I've got 100 fucking Pikmin, so what the fuck am I supposed to do with extra Pikmin? But then a fucking beetle that farts shows up and he's gonna kill all my Pikmin with poison gas. And I said, no, let's go to the next sub-level. Dead. Hooray! So, one of the things I have noticed, and is becoming even more apparent now, is that as we get later and later and later into these games, they're recycling a lot more of the levels. So instead of like this, I'm not sure I've seen this level before, but I've seen something very similar to it. Also, oh my, these Pikmin is just so delicious. But I know that, like, for instance, they've been recycling some of these levels. Like, for instance, this seems to be like the level that we did in the second area. It was called the shower room, because it's got shower towels. And I'm not sure I ran into this exact area, this exact build area, but I definitely got close. We definitely had something similar to this. Dive down to the next area, yay. I do like the Bulborb Pikmin in this game. It kind of gives you this nice, like, hey, Bulborbs are not bad against water, or fire, or poison, or electricity. So use them however you see fit. However, you're not going to get to take any Bulborb Pikmin with you when you leave. So be aware that if you fill your team with Bulborb Pikmin, you end up with 0 Pikmin at the end. So, yeah, get fucked. Alright, we've made it to... I've actually beat this area already, you may remember. But these guys eat my Pikmin like you wouldn't believe it. Like, they do a better job eating Pikmin than some of the bigger Bulborbs do. Sort of like the King Bulborb, who just takes his big fucking Bulborb tongue and laps up however many Pikmin that are within his area. All I want to do is, I just want to get around you. Just want to get around. Don't mind me, I just want to get around. Okay, great, great. Fine, we lost one, that's okay. Keep going. I'm gonna overload this gate here. And move on. We've already beat the Queen Bulborb. The Empress Bulborb, I think is what she's called, but no, I'm not worried about her. I'm gonna keep going on. Yes, the rocks are what I'm most worried about. I either want to kill the Empress Bulborb immediately, or I just don't even want to engage her. So, I chose not engaging, that's fine. Sub-level 12, that's always great. Blah, 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 blah. Alright, we've reached here. I can pick up some red or yellow or blue Pac-Man. Right now it looks like I could use some reds, and I could trade my yellow in for some reds. The yellows are also super good in this area, or whatever. So, like, maybe I just take the yellows instead. They're, like, super sweet, or whatever. Blues are also okay, I guess. Even though I've made, like, a lot of blue Pikmin in this game. Because, like, I know I like blue as, like, a color or whatever. But, like, I think my eyeball's been like, bring the blue Pikmin instead of the red Pikmin or the yellow Pikmin. Even though they're probably pretty much all the same, except the yellow ones are a little lighter. They fly higher, and they're immune to electricity. No, in my luck, the yellow Pikmin probably are the lightest, but probably hit the least hardest. The red are probably like the second hardest, hitting behind purple Pikmin. But they don't fly nearly as high. This is the guy that basically ended our last run down this fucking thing. I tried to give him a couple tries. Oh, excuse me. One of the big problems with him is that most of my regular Pikmin cannot stand water. So, like, I have to keep them out of the water, but there's not a way for me to drain the lake either. So you're kind of reliant on your either for the boss character enemy to come over onto land so you can use your other Pikmin, or you have to rely heavily on these blue Pikmin to do all your damage, which is not very great because this guy was designed for getting beaten by yellow Pikmin, and the fact they had a gun on him. Pikmin are not fast enough. You're gonna lose a lot if you're not hiding behind shit like this. But that's basically what I wanted to do. I want him to basically come to land. Because once he's on land, I'll be able to fight him with my other color Pikmin. However, he stands over top of this area with his alright, I'm gonna come over here. That's fine. That's fine. Oh, that's bad. That's bad. That's bad. That's bad. Oh, those blue Pikmin are all dead now. So basically what I wanted to do is I wanted to come over here on the land so I can throw my yellow Pikmin and other colored Pikmin at him. He's not playing nicely right today. This is possibly my second least favorite boss behind the giant, I don't know, you can call him slug. Thanks. Eat all the blue Pikmin. Alright, we're gonna have to fight him in a different manner, I guess. Come up here. See if I can lure you over towards you, which is what I want. Come on, come over here. Get your asshole out of here. Yep, come on over. Come on. You can do it, I believe in you. Right now. Yep, that's what I want. Turn you into a rock. I'm gonna jack you up with as many Pikmin as I can. Let them eat through there. Pretty safe here, I think, unless he decides to shoot over top here, which would be the smart thing to do, but he don't think he's going to actually do it. Yeah, rock, bitch. Now, you're not going to be dead here, unfortunately, so we're going to get you there. I lost probably, what? Dozen Pikmin there, including but not limited to. I need enough blues to pick up this yellow though, which is kind of no, I don't. I actually have ballboard Pikmin. What am I talking about? I'm acting like I don't have any ballboard to play with. Come on, ballboard. And the ballboards do a man's job. Like I said, they're kind of the most ideal. Who did I toss in there? I tossed the yellow in. Yep, I'll grab the rest of these guys. Yeah, we'll go from there. Even though it doesn't really matter, as long as the Pikmin are on the board, I'll get to collect them. I should say this. As long as you have them picked, the Pikmin will come with you, regardless if they're with your team or not. Alright, we collected the Gyromite disc. This is the yellow block. It's called Memorable Gyro Block. I'm very memorable about the yellow Gyro Block. They definitely did not serve any other purpose than... Their colors served no purpose other than to differentiate one from another. I'm pretty sure blue and red and yellow were not 3 separate colors. Or weights, not colors. They are. There's 3 different colors, different weights. Alright. This is always fun. I like when, you know there's a guy in here who's just waiting to drop down on your ass and make you feel like a fool. Meantime, I do need to be careful with my Pikmin because most of them are the non-swimming type of Pikmin. So, I don't know. What beauty of this level is. I would tell you, but it ruins the surprise. Yep, not affected by water, sorry to say. They're literally affected by nothing. Alright, we picked up many things. Now it is time to find the boss character that's hiding right now. The guy doesn't want to play with me right now. He said, nah man, you gotta play with me, you gotta do it. I refuse to let you go until you play with me. He's like, alright, I'll come play with you. Give me a second. Kinda gotta get in the mood to come out and play these days. There I am, I got angry at you and I decided to call forth my minion. Hopefully I'll juggle over here on the land, so there's not much risk of you shooting your Pikmin into water and dying. That I have to go. Because they did not let me go in without the... Let's go guys, I don't need this bullshit. What do we want right there? Doing super great right now, aren't we? Got, we started with 100 Pikmin, we got 50 left. Great. Hopefully you'll be dead here soon. Okay, we did it. Bum, it's the red block. Bigger cone. The rest of Japanese yellow cones are not big enough for you. You big American cones. No joke. Other countries aside from the United States use the colors red, white, and or blue.